Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to this match play game of Data Scry Salvage between the Grey Knights and the Tyranids. For this mission there are 6 objectives. There is 1 in each deployment zone and there is 4 diagonally across the table like that. The deployment zones will be sort of weird triangles in opposite corners like that. The mission rules are if you control an objective or an objective secured unit, I think in your command phase you can leave it and it's still yours. So there's sticky objectives and you need 2 for 4 points, 3 for 8 points and more for an extra 4 on the primary at the start of your turn. In addition, you can do an action called Data Intercept, which you have to do on your home objective. It completes at the end of your turn, and then when it's completed you get a number of points equal to the number of objectives you have in no man's land at the end of your turn. So there is that to think about as well. As for the terrain, there is lots of ruins in the middle, all of which are obscuring. Even the little ones, although they are actually shorter than 5 inches tall, they will be classed as obscuring today. They're all light cover, defensible, scalable, breachable, all the bulls. So you're going to get a cover save. You won't be able to shoot through them. You can shoot into them or shoot out of them. They'll be marked out by the footprint of the actual terrain pieces. The ruins are from urban mats, as is the battle mats. And then around the edges are lots of rocks just to block line of sight. And they're from gamemat.eu. In addition, there are trees on each flank, or woods, and they will be dense cover to -1 to shoot through or into, and also there'll be difficult grounds. They'll be slow to walk and charge and move through and things like that. That's the terrain. That's the mission. Before we have a look at the guests for today and the armies, if you like the content, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe so you don't miss any. There's normally a battle report most weeks every week. In addition, if you want to support the channel more and see more things, check Heretic Day 40k out on Instagram and also on Patreon. Okay, and on to the guest for today. It's David again. Once again, there are 2 Davids in the same room at the same time. So you brought your Grey Knights. You haven't used them with the new book yet. This is going to be interesting.
Well, in fact, I haven't used them since the 8th Ed Codex first came out, so...
Long time.
Yes.
Well, they've been in the warp hunting demons or something. They're back. I've got my Tyranids. So, yeah, do you want to go through yours first, or would you rather me go through mine first?
I'll go through mine
You're
first.
prepared? You're ready? Okay.
Well, about as prepared as I'm going to be. Okay, so we are a basic battalion. Ward makers, because my warlord is Grandmaster Voldus. Everyone remember him from the Gathering Storm.
Yes.
But of course, as it's the Third Brotherhood, we've got the Grandmaster, we've got to have his brother Captain Stern. And
of course.
And yes, that is a metal model before anyone asks.
They're very old Grey Knights.
Okay. And now for the troops. First of all, we have 3 basic strike squads. 5 men, 1 special weapon, and nice melee weapons. Nothing special.
And 1,000,000 storm bolsters. Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
2 Terminator squads, because they're also troops. Why not?
Yes.
Okay, then on the elites, we have an apothecary. He has the relic in my army. Special Nemesis Force Sword.
Ooh.
We'll go into that when it comes up.
When you start stabbing people with it.
Yes, if he lives that long.
Yes. Well, he's an apothecary, so...
We have a basic dreadnought.
Okay.
Assault cannon, fist, and flamer, because Grey Knights use flamers.
Purging demons, yep.
Of course, then we have a Ramble dreadnought. Same weapons as the standard.
Okay, so you got 1 hit on 3s with the assault cannon, then 1 hit on 2s. 1 getting shrugs, 1 not getting shrugs.
And now, and then to finish it off, we have 3 dreadnoughts.
Yes.
So we have 2 which are my standard dreadnoughts, which are side cannon, Gatling silencer, and the demon hammer. And then because I was a bit desperate for points, I was having to scrape the barrel to put this list together. I've had to substitute in my Grandmaster Dreadnought as a standard Dreadnought. So that's got a giant incinerator and a Gatling gun with a sword instead of a hammer.
Yes.
Because originally he was meant to be a character.
That's a really big flamer. Cool. Okay.
Yes.
And yeah, and you're, what was it, ward makers or whatever, because you've got these 2.
Yeah, ward makers.
So that's cool. You get a few nice tricks with them we'll get to later on.
As it comes relevant.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. And then Grey Knight's thing is essentially you get +1 to denies, which is nice.
Excellent.
That's
Yes.
their thing. And they're Space Marines, but better than Space Marines.
Yes, well, for a start, we get Stormbolters as a basic weapon.
Yes. And lots of cool combat weapons. Awesome. Okay. Anything else, or is that pretty much it?
That's pretty much it.
Cool. Okay. Tyranids, I'm running a battalion of Behemoth today because I'm starting to go more into combat because sitting back and shooting with Tyranids is a bit boring sometimes. My Warlord today is a Neurophrope. I've given him a relic, the Resonance Bar, so he gets an additional +1 to cast, so he now gets +2 to cast. And his Warlord trait is Synaptic Tendrils, so he can give his Synaptic ability twice. So essentially he can tell himself and another Psycho to cast on 3 dice. Which is nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
Got a Swarm Lord. He's a Swarm Lord. Nothing to add there. He's just a beat stick. And my final HQ is a Trigon Prime at the back there. Trigon Prime, I've given him heightened senses, so he can reroll all his hits. And I've given him that because essentially he's got 13 attacks. If you've got lots of attacks and you're rerolling them, you're making more use out of your Warlord trait. In addition, he also has Fight First all the time, so if he charges in, hits some things, and doesn't die afterwards, he's probably going to hit first afterwards as well, which is nice. And then I normally give this guy the Passenger Relic, so he gets +2 to charge and +2 to advance, but no, today I've given him the Behemoth Relic, so he gets extra damage. So now all of his attacks on the charge, because I've given him adrenal glands and things, will be Strength 9 -3 damage. Pretty painful if he can make the charge. As for troops, I've got 4 units of troops, 2 units of 10 Hormagaunts, a unit of 10 Termagants, and a unit of 15 Termagants, because I had some points spare, essentially. My fast attacks, I've got a Parasite of Mortrex, because, yay, they're quite good. They're 9-ups, and they're a bit cheeky. And, yeah, let's give him a run out, see how he does. I've also got 2 units of 3 Zermphropes in my elites. Why 3? Because the Smite's extra mortal wounds are capped out at 3. So, yeah, 2 units of Zermphropes. I also have a Lictor, but it's not a Lictor, it's Death Leaper. Who's really tricksy, really annoying to try and kill. And I've given him his Warlord trait, which makes him OBSEC and counters 5 models. And he can advance, fall back, and still do actions and things, which is nice.
Yes,
so,
very nice.
Yes, he's a pain in the ass for 95 points or something.
My stuff was that cheap.
Yes, well, your guys have Contemptual Armour of Contempt. 2 Carnifexes, one with a Venom Cannon, one with Crushing Claws. They've all got Adrenal Glands, Toxin Sacs, and Fawns for extra AP, extra strength, extra movement, and hits of 6 auto wounding and things. The shooty one's obviously got Enhanced Senses, and the combat one I've given Tusks, so we can do more mortal wounds on the charge. I've also given them both a Adaptive Physiology thing. Punchy one's got Dermic Symbiosis, who's got a 4+ invulnerable save all the time. And the shooty one, I've given Voracious Ammunition, so after he's hit you with his big gun, I could do mortal wounds to you, which is always nice. And then I've got 2 Excrins. They're Excrins, they just do what they do, sitting at the back, blowing things to pieces. Behemoth, their thing is essentially, it's a bit like Shock Assault, but instead of getting +1 attack, I get +1 strength. So if I charge, get charged, or heroically intervene, my things get an extra strength. So a Swarm Lord on the charge would be strength 10. Funny. In addition, their Psychic Power can give a unit of mine +1 to wound in combat. And then their stratagem essentially means, for one of my more hoarder units, let's say my Hormagaunts, for example, I can pay a CP, and if you hit them first in combat, if mine haven't fought, I still get a chance to hit you with them, which is nice.
Nice.
But I mean, they are only Hormagaunts, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. Their adaptive trait is, by default, the fact that everything can reroll charges, but I could swap them out for, I think, a Hunt or a Lurk by Morphology, so I could make all my monsters OBSEC, or I could give everything +1 to their charge, or something like that. And I'll decide that at the start of the first battle round. There's also Synaptic Imperatives and Psychic Powers. We'll just get to all those as they come up. Otherwise, I will be here all day.
Yes, I have a feeling when we reach the Psychic phase, we're going to be here all day.
Yes, I've cast this. No, I've denied it. That's pretty much how it's going to go. Because obviously Shadow and the Warp's a thing. So if you're within 18 of any of my Synapse creatures, of which I have quite a lot of, you get -1 to your cast. and you're getting +1 to your denies. So it could be tit for tat in the psychic phase. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. That's the armies. Let's run through the secondaries very quickly. Both of us had a bit of trouble determining secondaries today, because neither of our lists gave away that many points for things like no prisoners, assassinate, bring it down, anything killy. And because of the mission, it's not really a good one for things like stranglehold. So yeah. So anyway, Tyranids, I've gone for engaging all fronts, partly because I'm quite quick, and also because of the deployment. I'm sort of in 3/4 anyway, so it should be okay. I'm also going for retrieve data, just simply because it works quite well with engage, like I do with my guard, and I've got a few troops units I can run around doing rodding or R&Ding, as it is now. And the third one, I'm going to try cranial feasting, which is a Tyranids one. I'm going to try that for the first time. Essentially, I get points if I kill unit champions or characters. So your sergeants or your characters, I'm getting points. And in a turn where I kill one, I can like roll a dice and maybe get a command point for it or something from my secondary objective. How ridiculous is that? Yes. My objective is my CP farm. But I have to kill them in combat. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem, unless I shoot them better than I want to. That could be a problem. I might have to be a bit careful with my psychical shooting face. And then you're going for Purifying Ritual, because obviously you're Grey Knights. Yeah. If you're not choosing that, you're doing something wrong. However, there is only one in your deployment zones. You have to push forwards before you start doing that on the other objectives. But they're not too far away, so you should be fine. Mm-hmm. Bring it down, because they've got lots of big monsters, and you want to kill them, because if you don't kill them, you'll die. Yeah. And grind them down, because most of your units are quite elite, and I've got a few little ones. So, yeah. So you got to kill more than I kill. I guess we just need to roll to see who's going to be defender and attacker now. Mm-hmm. So,
first use for the special Grey Knight dice.
Yeah, you got new dice today. Nice. It's a 1, but it's fine because it's a roll that doesn't really matter. I get a 5. Just to be boring, I'm going to defend, and I'm going to pick over here because I'm standing here. Yeah. So we'll deploy.
All fine.
And then we'll be back. Okay, we're back after deployment. As you can see, the Tyranids are down here. Grey Knights are over there. Let's quickly run through what I did for the Tyranids. So I've hid the Termagants and Neurofolk behind a wall, because, yeah. Hormagants behind that wall, so they can run over there at some point and either nick an objective or do some rodding. Excrim behind the trees. Why behind the trees? Because he ignores all benefits to cover, so he doesn't care if he shoots through trees. Zonefolk's next to him. Carnifexes and Swarmlord down the middle, because they want to go that way and smash things. Death Leaper sitting on that objective. He's OBSEC. And if you put OBSEC things on objectives, they're sticky objectives. So everything on that objective could essentially just run off. Zonefolk's to the left of them. And then lots of little gribblies around here with the Parasite and the Excrin, because there's another objective over there. So, yeah, my plan is to go that way, and that way. Pretty much. My Trigon is off the board. He'll be popping up sometime to hopefully murder something. Do you want to run through the Grey Knights deployment very quickly?
Okay. Yes. Well, the Terminators are in the teleportation chambers, ready to come down.
And that's with all the characters as well, yeah?
Yes.
Cool, okay.
So, on this flank, we've got the Dreadnoughts and the Dread Knight to stop us from being flanked from that flank.
Yes.
In the middle, we have another Dread Knight and 2 of the Strike Squads, and on the other flank, we got another squad and another Dread Knight.
Yeah.
So, the plan for me is to slowly walk to the middle and then pretty much do our impression of Gandalf and go, "You shall not pass."
Yes, and hopefully I won't pass.
Well, if you do, I've got problems, because
yes.
I've probably got nothing left.
Yes, well, yeah, I mean, Grey Knights normally get better the closer you get with them, so you want to march forwards and shoot and then chop, and I want to run forwards and shoot and then chop with some psychic mixed in as well. So it's going to be interesting. So I've got a swarm, you've got a thin silver line, as opposed to a thin blue line.
Or a thin red line.
Yes. We'll see who goes first, sir.
Yes.
Best of luck after you.
Hopefully the dice will roll better this time.
I can't get any worse, because last time you rolled a 1. I'm assuming
that's a 6.
That looks like a 6 to me.
Yep.
I get the 1 this time. Right, well, with Grey Knight's turn 1.
Means I have to go first.
Yes, and we'll be back after the command and movement phase and things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're back after Grey Knight's turn 1 command. A movement phase, command phase, nothing happened, apart from you got a command point, because they're off the board. Movement phase, Dreadnought's advanced. Dreadnought just moved, because he is in range.
Yeah.
Strike squad advanced into the ruin there. That Dreadnought, again, just marched forwards. Bit of shuffling around there with that strike team. And this chap over here moved forwards as well. So movement across the line, and then I think that strike squad just moved about a bit, and they're going to do some purifying flame.
Yes.
I guess, to try and get your point, because that's the only objective you're on at the moment.
Yeah.
So, I guess we can start the psychic phase with that. That's an easy one to start with.
Yeah. I only need a 4 metal.
4, easy. It's easy to get a 4 on 2 dice. I've gone and jinxed you now, haven't I? No, you've done it. Just about.
Okay.
So you've purified that objective. Cool.
Yep, so we'll just bless it.
Blessed, like that. Lovely. And then you've got a couple other things that are in range of powers. Where are you going to start?
We'll start with that guy over there. He's going to smite into the closest unit.
Yeah, which I think is going to be the termagants. But you are -1 to cast because you're in Shadow in the Warp range. So you need a 6 now, essentially. And that's a 10, which goes down to a 9. My Zone Throats are in deny range. I might as well try and deny. So I need a 10. Oh, I've denied the smite. Oh, and I forgot to mention, start a bat around things, because I'm Tyranids. We have start a bat around things now. So I swapped out my reroll charges army-wide trait to +1 to charge army-wide, and we'll figure out why that is later on. And then I activated my shielding, because I thought some of my little bugs might get shot. But yeah, so that's that. So he's done his smite. Are you going to move across the line to someone else now?
Yep. Well, the only other units that can cast anything is this Dreadnought. He is going to cast Hammer Hand on himself.
Yeah, just in case he gets hit by card effects.
Yep. Just give me a thing to find the page, because...
Right, we're back. It's a 5 for Hammer Hand, so yes. And that is a
10.
10. I mean, I've got a couple of denies. I might as well try it.
Yeah.
No, so that does go off. So he is hammer-handed. So he's going to reroll wounds in combat if he gets into combat.
Yep.
And then you were going to do Armoured Resilience on one of your Dreadnoughts?
Yep, the basic one, because he's the closest to
Yep,
you.
okay.
And Armoured Resilience, give me a second, is, we'll charge over you a 6.
6, cool.
Definitely goes off.
And that goes off, and I'm out of deny range with him, so cool. So he's now got a 2-up save, he's re-rolling wounds, and he failed to smite me. Lovely.
Oh, wow.
Okay, moving into the shooting phase. You've had to think about what you want to do. You found the essentially Grey Knight's version of Wisdom of the Ancients, so I think it should have been command phase, but you're doing that on that Dreadnought. So he gives out an aura of reroll, and you're going to do hit rolls of 1 or win rolls of 1?
Hit rolls of 1.
Hit rolls of 1, so obviously Dreadnought will benefit from that.
And
then
he's getting a bonus of +1 strength and +1 to the AP value of his side weapons, which is both his weapons.
Yes, with Psychic Onslaught or whatever it is. Okay, cool. And you're thinking about shooting this chap?
Yes, so we're going to start with that one.
Cool.
Give me a second.
Alright, okay, we're back. You're starting off with the
Gatling gun, effectively.
Gatling gun into the Exocrine, and you're going to put everything into the Exocrine. -1 to hit there because of the trees.
So hit on 4s, re-rolling 1s.
Yes. There's a 1 there. And lots of 3s, unfortunately, but you do get 2 hits through. And the strength of the Gatling gun is, I'm assuming, less than 8.
Yes.
Yeah, so 5s.
Yeah, if I didn't give it the +1 strength, it would have been 6s.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, 5 then. So it makes a difference.
Yep.
No. Negative. Okay, and then you're going to move on to your... What's the other gun called?
The side cannon.
Side cannon, that's the one. So that gets 3 shots, hitting on 4s because of the trees. Rerolling 1s if there are any, and you've got 2 2s and a 3. Oh dear.
Oh well.
We did roll many 3s.
Yeah.
The trees helped.
Yeah. The trees helped you there.
Okay, so that's him shooting. And essentially you've got 2 more units you can shoot. If you've got another Dreadnought there, a Dreadnought over here, and that's about it.
Okay.
Where would you like to go next? Hold up, made a mistake. The side cannon gets an extra 3 shots. So 3 more shots from the side cannon. Now you've got some hits. There we go. And it goes up to strength 9 now, you said.
Yeah, because a heavy side cannon is strength 8 base.
Nice. So
and it becomes AP -3. Not that that means anything.
No, but you are winning on freeze now, which does mean something. Because you got 2 frees, so that's made a difference. Okay, so
And a 4.
So 3 saves at minus lots, but he's currently getting warp shielding, so 4 plus invulnerable saves. I'll make 2 of them. What's the damage of the side cannon?
Well, let's see. The heavy side cannon.
Yes.
And I was looking at it a second ago. That is 2 damage apiece.
2 damage. Okay, so he's down to 13 wounds.
But it also means I made a mistake because it should be the Gatling silencer, not the standard silencer. So I need to make another 6 shots with that.
I did think it wasn't that many shots when you picked up 6. I was like, it must have more than 6 shots. So you got 6 more Gatling shots as well. Cool, let's do those as well quickly. So 4s to hit, rerolling 1s. We've quartered everyone, it's all okay. Nothing to see here. And this one is winning on 5 still because he's toughness 8. It's not going to go to strength 8, is it?
No, strength 6.
Okay. Cool, so 5s. Just the 1. What's the AP of that now with the increased AP?
With the increased AP, that becomes AP minus 2.
Okay, so 4 out either way. It's fine. Okay, but we caught it. Everything's fine. You got you an extra couple of wounds through at least. We'll now move on to the next Dread Knight.
Yeah.
Okay, next Dread Knight. Everything's in range of this card effects because of your extra range, which is nice. So you've got a Gatling silencer and a big-ass flamer thing. Yes, that big flamer thing. We're starting with the Gatling gun. Many shots.
Hitting on freeze this time.
Hitting on freeze this time, yes, but with no rerolls. Because there are
Maybe I should have put the Dreadnought buff on the other one, because then they would have both got it.
I think you might be more than 6 away anyway. But anyway, right, freeze.
No.
We've got a few 2s, but it's not bad.
And no.
Okay, well, half. And it's on toughness 7, so it'd be 5 to wound. 2. And it's at minus 1 now.
Yep.
So 3 up saves. Because they have 2 up saves on the card effects, which is nice. He takes a wound.
1 damage.
1 damage. Well, if it was 2, he'd reduce it by 1 anyway.
Oh, here we go. Heavy incinerator time.
Okay. So what's that got then?
2d6.
2d6. I'm assuming auto hits as well.
Yes.
Nice. 10. That's not bad. What's the strength for this chap?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The strength of this chap is... Give me a second. I was just looking at it. Strength 6.
Okay, so 5. Toughness 7.
So 5.
So I imagine you'll get a few. 1, 2, 3. I see 3. Yes.
Yes, you are right. You see 3.
Okay, and the AP, sir, is?
Minus 1.
Okay, so 3 ups. What's the damage?
Just a 1.
Okay, so 2 more wounds lost. Card effects down to 6 wounds.
Now we'll go to the
final event. He's got a... Well, the same as that chap had.
same as the first one, and he's going to shoot at the unit he tried to smack.
The termagants.
Yes.
You want to shoot even the side cannon. Everything into the termagants.
I don't know. Can I hit anything bigger with the side?
Well, there's a big executor in there.
We'll put the side cannon into the executor.
I mean, you don't have to, but it just seems a bit of a waste shooting a side cannon as termagants. But
Yeah, we'll send the side cannon into the executor. We'll do that first.
okay, so it's 6 shots this time. We'll get it right.
Hitting on freeze.
Hitting on freeze. That's not bad. And then it'd be wounding on 4s, because you said it's strength 8 normally.
Yep.
So 4s. So it's just a 2. But yeah, I mean, I've got 4 plus invulnerable save. So yeah, he's fine. And then you've got 12 shots of doom into the 15 termagants. Well, at least you're not going to kill the unit. You can do pretty well, I'm sure. Hitting on freeze. Shame you can't reroll the ones with him, because there was lots of ones. So it's strength 5 normally, isn't it?
Yeah.
So winning on freeze.
Easy.
It's not
He
bad.
says...
What's that, 5?
Yep, 5.
5, and they're currently getting 5 plus invulnerable saves. Some shielding. Put them shields up.
Would have been minus 1 to the save.
Yeah, so it wouldn't have made any difference then. You've killed 3 termagants. Congratulations.
All that just for 3 termagants.
All of that for a drop of blood. And I imagine that's probably the end of your turn.
Yes, because there's nothing within 12 inches.
Cool. Okay, alright, well, you killed 3 termagants. I mean, you're not going to grind them down this turn. I think that's fair to say.
No. I'm not expecting to.
No. Yeah, I mean, range is a thing with Grey Knights. Even with the extra range, you can't get that many guns in range. Cool. All right, we'll be back after Tyranids command and movement phase for their turn 1. Right, here we are at the end of Tyranids command and movement phase for turn 1. Command phase. The Neuroparasite told himself and the Swarmlord to both cast on 3 dice. And the Swarmlord told that punchy card effects to reroll all his hits. And told the termagants that have ran into the bottom of that building. I've literally just thrown them in there. To be double obsec. I probably should have run them onto the objective actually, but never mind. Whatever. Then again, they'd probably then get countercharged and die, so they can stay there. Movement phase. Hormagaunts and Parasite have just moved over there onto that objective there. Etskrin's shuffled around. The Zoanthropes have advanced up there so they can smite things. That card effect's shuffled to the left so I can shoot things. That card effect's got a nice advance roll of a 6. He's galloped towards you like some sort of purebred.
Or a demon out of hell.
That. Zoanthrope, Swarmlord and Deathleap are sort of shuffling around here in the middle to make sure I'm in link range and sign up some things. Termagants and Neurothropes have moved forwards. Those termagants are on that objective. Those termagants are doing the mission action data intercept or whatever it's called. So at the end of my turn, I'll get a point for every objective in No Man's Land I've got. Probably just the one, but it's fine. It's an extra point. Points make prizes or something along those lines. Moving into the Psychic phase, I'm going to start with the Swarmlord, I think. Or do I? No, you know what? I'll start with these Zoanthropes here, and they're going to do a smite, which will hit your Dread Knight over there. Okay. So I'm getting +3 to my cast, because there's 3 in the unit. So that's 6, which becomes a 9. Do you want to try and deny that? You have enough denies, and you only need a 9, get +1 to your denies.
Yes, I will attempt to deny it.
Yes.
Because I would be crazy.
Crazy.
Though I want to spend a CP to make it easier.
I mean, it'll be D3 +3 mortal wounds, but you can shrug them because you're Grey Knights. You shrug mortal wounds on 5s.
True. In that case, I won't bother yet. This one's not so critical.
It's a 5, so it does go off. So it'll be D3 +3 for just a 4. So 4 shrugs of 5 ups on your Dread Knight.
4 shrugs on 5 ups. Let's see what we get.
You shrug one of them, so he's taken 3 wounds. He's down to 10. Cool.
Yep.
Okay, so that's this unit done. Moving over to the other Zoanthropes now, which are in smite range of that Dread Knight.
Of course. Let's see if you get it first.
Well, that is 10, but I'm getting +3 to that. It's a 13.
Eek.
So I think, and you can try and deny it. You need a 13.
So I need a double 6.
Well, you need more than 2 dice. Because you need to get higher.
Oh yeah, so I can't even attempt to deny. That sucks.
So it's going to be D6 +3.
Yeah, this could hurt.
5. But at least you can shrug them. Every time I get a super smite, it's always a 1 or a 2. You know that? At least with Zoanthropes, I actually get modifiers to it. So you shrug 2 of them. Okay, so he takes 3 as well. So he's down to 10. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so he's down to 10 wounds. Moving on to the Swarmlord. He's got Smite, Psychic Scream, both out of range. But he also has Catalyst. Let's try and do that. Gives me a 5-up shrug. I need a 6. Oh, he's casting all 3 dice. Almost forgot. So that's an 8.
Which means it goes off.
It does, but you can deny it on an 8.
What does Catalyst do?
It gives a unit of my choice a 5-up shrug to wounds. It's quite a good one.
I am going...
And it's the last one that you're going to be in deny range of because the Neurothrope's miles away.
I'm going to spend a CP so that I can roll 3 dice so that deny and discard 1.
Yes. Okay,
Oh, discard
so you're looking for an 8, basically.
Or better.
Yes, well, or better, yes. I mean, you can CP reroll all 3 dice if you really want to. You've got plenty of CP.
Yeah, we are doing that because that is...
Terrible.
Yes, that is Corn's blood.
There we go, you did it. Okay, so you've done Armor Catalyst. Took you 2 CP to do it, but okay, fine. Right.
Denied.
Neurophrape. Okay, these are the important powers. So let's get started with Onslaught, which will allow me to make something advance and charge. I need him to advance and charge because he's already advanced. That's a 10, he's getting +2, it's a 12, that's gone off. You can't deny it because he's all the way back here. Onslaught, he's advancing and charging. I'm also going to do Unstoppable Onslaught, which also goes off. That's going to go on him, so he's going to get +1 to wound during combat. Going to be painful.
Yike.
His other powers are out of range. So that's Psychic phase done. Let's move into the shooting phase. Okay, I started the shooting phase with some small arms from the Terminus into the Squad Squad. Surprise, did nothing because they did 2 up save. X-Grin now shooting this Dreadnought over here. He's getting 6 + D3 shots. 7. Hitting on freeze. I'll take that.
Because they don't have sword strength.
And he's strength 8.
So
Was it 8 or 7? Let me check. Can't remember. Yes, it is strength 8, but yes, I was getting confused for some reason. Winning on freeze because you're toughness 6 or something.
yes.
That is 4 going through at -4, so you're 4 invulnerable saves or 4+. And it's flat 3 damage. So if you fail all of them, it will be dead. No pressure. Just the 1 goes through, which will be 3 damage. So it goes down to 7. Okay, so he's not quite bracketed yet, I don't think. He's only started on 13.
Let's double check that while I'm here. No, not quite.
Cool.
Not quite. You need to take 1 more wound off.
Yes, I had a feeling it might be that. Okay. Let's shoot this X-Grin at... which one's... You gave it armed resilience to the normal Dreadnought, didn't you? So you've got a 2 up. He's got an invulnerable save. Let's shoot the Vulnerable Dreadnought with this X-Grin.
He has a save and a shrug.
Yes. So he's going to get 7 shots. Hit on freeze, because I ignore the trees, because I'm an X-Grin. Ooh, okay. And I'll be winning on freeze. So that's 4 at -4, which becomes -3, obviously, because I'm of contempt. So you will have 4 6-up saves, followed by many 6-up shrugs.
Well, might as well roll them.
No. So each one's damage 3, which becomes damage 2. So that's 8 shrugs, essentially. So you need to make 1 shrug to keep him alive.
8 dice. Need to see at least 1 6. The Emperor protects.
Not a single one.
Oh dear, that's a dread.
Can you roll a 6 now so he explodes?
I am hoping not. If I roll a 6 now, I'll scream.
No. Okay, he just crumbles and dies. Okay, that's a dead Dreadnought. That was better than I thought it would be. Okay.
That's a bit
I
of
thought
a
you'd
pain.
at least make a few 6s.
That was a bit of a pain, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
First blood.
Okay. Shooty Khan effects. He can draw a bead down to your other Dreadnought. So he's got heavy venom cannon. 3 shots. He's going to hit it on freeze. So let's do that. Hit twice. Yeah, that's fine. Strip 9, so I'm winning on freeze. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna, yeah, that's fine, because he's going to die in a minute anyway. But because I hit you, and he's got voracious ammunition, on a 2-up, oh, I've got a 1, never mind. Yeah. On a 2-up, I would have done D3 mortal wounds, but okay, fine. My zone throat's fallen over. Right, charge phase. I'm charging the punchy conflicts into your Dreadnought, and you're overwatching because you've got a big flamer cannon of doom. Yes. But you can start with the Gatling gun.
Yes, because why not? 12 shots.
So you hit on 6s. You got a few there, okay.
Yeah,
Got a fair few.
I'm not going to complain. Any 6s is good.
6s are always good. Unless it's a morale test, and then sometimes they're not so good.
Strength 5.
Toughness 7, so you're winning on 5s. None from that. And then it's 2d6 auto hits with your Flamer of Doom for 6. Did you want a CP there? You got loads of CP. He's doing it.
Yeah.
It's better. It's 8.
Mm-hmm.
And this was strength less than 7 as well, wasn't it? So this will still be winning on 5s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So 5 to win. With the Flamer of Doom. 3?
3, it's not bad, but...
And this was -1 or -2?
-1.
Okay, so 3 ups. I lost a wound.
Yep. Oh, well.
Well, it's better than nothing. Okay. I'm going to charge now. I'm getting +1 on my charge because my trait. Oh, look, I've made it. I'll move him in. Okay, so I've made the charge. I'm spending a CP on Trampling Charge because I gave him Tusks. So essentially on a 2-up, you take lots of mortal wounds.
Oh, boy.
Just as I run into you. I get a 5. That means it's a lot more mortal wounds. It now means it's D3 + 3. For 5. But you do get to shrug them. Which is something. So 5 shrugs as I run into you, essentially. And you shrug...
1.
One of them? Okay, so you take 4 from the charge. So you're down to 6 now.
That knocks me down the back.
Right. Okay. Now I'm going to choose to fight you. I'm going to spend another CP on Ferocious Appetite, so I reroll my wound rolls. So he's now rerolling hits and wounds. And then, just to doubly make sure you die, I'm going to spend another CP on Adrenal Surge. So I get an extra D3 attacks. For an extra 3. Glorious. So I get 4 normally, +1 because I charged, +3 for Adrenal Surge. This might be painful. So I'm hitting you on 3s, rerolling all my hits. And 6s, auto wound, because I have Toxin 6. Well, just as well, I'm rerolling all hits, because I've missed lots of times.
I wish I'd hammer-handed with that one instead of the other one, but...
So that auto wounds. These were normally on strength 12.
So 2s.
Well, yeah, I'm getting +1 a wound anyway. I didn't realise I'd been eating it, but never mind. Either way, it's 2s.
Yeah, they're only tough to 6.
And I'm rerolling all my wounds because of Ferocious Appetite. So that's only 5. I thought I'd get more than that. So 5, 4 + invulnerable save from my claws before my talons and tail hit you. So it's -4 AP. So you save 3 of them. So unless you want to CP any, that is D3 + 3 damage each. You CP in one of them. No, so 2 go through. So 2d3 + 6 essentially. So 3 + 6, boom, dead. Okay.
That's a bit annoying.
Yeah, and I did use a lot of tricks to do that, but I needed to make sure it died, so that's good.
I didn't pick 2 the last.
Yes, to the last, yeah. Well, you did say at the start you didn't have much confidence that they would survive, and
No.
well, I think that's evidence of it. Now, do I consolidate into your strike squad? No, because you'll hit me and do mortal wounds and things. I'm not going to give you that chance. You can hit me in your turn, sir.
Worse.
So that's my turn done. And then, yeah, objectives and things. I get a point because I did the mission action and I'm on an objective. They're retrieving data over there. And for engaging all fronts, I'm only in 2 quarters because I think he's too close to the middle. So I haven't actually got any engaged just yet. So yeah, I think I only get 1 point. And you get 1 for Purifying Ritual. So that's a slow turn to start things off with. But we'll be back for Grey Knight's turn 2. Right, we're back. Grey Knight's turn 2. Unfortunately, didn't have enough objectives for the primary this turn because you needed 2 for this mission. So I think it's going to be a low scoring game, not just on the secondaries, but on the primaries. But it is what it is. Movement phase. You split your Dreadnought and your Dreadnought up. And you did the essentially Wisdom of the Ancients on that guy again, whatever it's called, through your hit rolls of 1. They've split onto the objective. You'll notice some Terminators have turned up with an Apothecary and a Captain. They've deep striked. Bit of movement around here with strike squads. They've come out of the trees. They ran onto that objective. And then your other Dreadnought here is coming around to play. I don't know what he wants to play, but he's got a big hammer, so let's find out. And then your strike squad at the back there is doing the data intercept, because you should be on a few objectives at the end of your turn. So that's going to get you more primary points at least, to make up for not getting any at the start of your turn. So that's the movement. Command phase, nothing happening again apart from getting a command point.
No.
And we'll probably do the psychic phase off camera, because it could get really complicated, and we'll sum that up in just a moment.
Yes.
Right, we're back after the psychic phase. We did it off camera because it was really long. Lots of shadow in the warps, lots of denies, lots of rerolls, lots of things going on.
Yeah.
You've purified that objective. You've purified that objective. Your Dreadnought now is a 2-up save and a 4+ invulnerable save, because Armed Resilience and Sanctuary.
Yeah.
That unit there is hammer-handed, and you've put a power on him, which means your psi weapons get extra damage or something?
My psi weapons and my Nemesis Force weapons do extra damage.
Yes, which cancels out my -1 damage, essentially, which is nice. I think that was pretty much it. So shooting phase now, I guess.
Yes.
Are you ready to do some shooting?
Yes, there will be plenty of shootings.
Yes. Where would you like to start, sir?
Where would I like to start? That is a very good question.
Would you like a moment?
No, I would have done, but I have just realised what I'm going to do.
Shoot some bugs.
Yeah. Well, we're going to start over here.
Okay.
Because a psychic action doesn't stop me shooting, does it?
Correct. Yes.
I'm going to spend a CP to do the same as what he had before.
Oh, so the extra strength and extra AP. Okay. Okay.
And
He's going to plink some more wounds off the Exocrine. Cool.
And just in range as well for the reroll ones to hit.
Yes.
So let's start with the heavy side cannon first.
Cool, so it's 6 shots. We'll get it right this time.
Yeah, hit on 4s.
4s for the trees, but rerolling 1s. Just as well, because there's a couple of 1s. Oh, didn't help you, unfortunately.
No, sadly. But 2 hits.
And you're wounding on 3s, because you said it goes at strength 9, which is nice. So 2, and it's minus what now?
-2.
So I save 1, fail 1. What's the damage of the side cannon? It was 2, wasn't it, I think?
Yep, 2 damage.
Cool. So he's down to 11. Nice.
And now...
The Gatling gun of doom.
Yes.
Gatling silencer.
I bet your guard wish they had something like this.
Well, they've got a big one on a battle tank called a Punisher Gatling cannon or whatever it is.
It's not string 6, is it?
No, but it has lots more shots. Hitting on
4s.
Hitting on 4s.
Rerolling the 1s. And technically I get to reroll 1 to win because I am within 6 above the Captain's Stone.
That's true.
So I get 1 reroll, which doesn't convert.
Which doesn't help. The very wise ancient is being wise, but he's not helping you. Oh wow, that's a lot of misses.
It is.
And then it's 5 to wound. But you're rerolling 1s because of Capitan, who's a bit like a lieutenant for Grey Knights, which is not confusing at all. 2 at -1? Was it -2 or something? I'll roll some dice.
-2.
One goes through, 1 doesn't.
It's only 1 damage.
Yeah, who's down to 10.
Now then, let's go to the Dreadnought of Dreadnoughts.
Dreadnought of Dreadnoughts. Well, there's only 1 Dreadnought left.
Yes.
What's he doing?
So, Assault Cannon first into the guy in front of him.
Is he putting the... Well, I'm assuming he's putting the flamer there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do the Flamer first, actually.
Okay.
4 shots.
Burn him before you shoot him. Like it. Very Grey Knights. 5 to wound. 2. I'm assuming at -1.
Yep. Standard heavy Flamer.
1 goes through. 1 damage.
And now...
Down to 6.
And now the Assault Cannon.
Yes. If it's a 1, he can reroll it for himself for wisdom. Yep. Very nice. He said every time. He's better than the Venerable Dreadnought. Winning on 5s.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s. So how many is that in total? 3.
3.
3 at -1, aren't they? Assault cannons.
Yeah.
So I'm fine.
I thought you would be, but
Yeah, it's worth a go, isn't it? You took a wound off him.
yeah, let's poke the wounds. Okay.
So you've got lots of storm bolters and things now, essentially.
Yep. I need a second.
Yep. Right, we're back. You're spending a CP on Cyber ammunition on the Terminators, and you put an everything into the card effects. Essentially, that means you get 6s to hit, also wound, and an extra AP with the Storm Bolters, which is nice when you're shooting a card effects with Storm Bolters. So off you go. And you hit on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the Dreadnought. Looking for 6s. I can't see many, if any, 6s. No. Well, you got the rerolls. You might get some. No. Oh dear.
Oh well.
Well, at least you're getting the extra AP out of it. But now you've got to try and win me on 5s. But you are rerolling 1s because of the captain, who's like a lieutenant.
Yes, because...
It's not confusing at all, is it?
No.
No. Right, okay. Okay, no 1s to reroll, but you did get quite a few 5s and 6s, actually. It's not too bad. You did get quite a few. Yeah, 6. Wow. Got a lot more 6s there.
I would have liked it the other way around anyway. But
Well,
then I would have been rolling less dice, so...
Yes, so -1 now, yeah? So 3 ups. I'll take a wound.
All that for 1 wound.
1 CP, 1 wound.
That's not...
And then you got a guy with a little silencer gun or something?
Yeah, which is only 6 shots.
Which is just 6 shots. It's the small one.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s, rolling 1s. 3 1s to reroll, that's handy. Look, there's a very wise Dreadnought there. He doesn't help very much though, does he? He just makes you roll more dice. Winning on 5s, toughness 7.
Yeah.
And you can roll the 1, because there's a captain who's a bit like a lieutenant. I'm going to stop mentioning that now. I think everyone's got the point. 2 at -1? Only -1?
Well, it's got the malediction on it as well, so
Okay.
it's -2.
I think I'm fine then, because he's got a 2 save.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
That would have been...
That would have been extra damage as well, wouldn't it?
Well, it would have only been 1 damage, because it's only a silencer.
Okay. Alright, cool. So you've shot everything from over here.
Yes. That unit can't shoot.
Which unit can't shoot?
The one right at the back here.
Oh, the one at the back, yeah, yes. But over here you're good.
Yes.
So where would you like to start, and at what?
Where would we like to start? Where would we like...
Well, I suppose the Dreadnought's got less options to shoot at. His options are Hormagaunts, Etzkrin, or Zoanthropes. Because these guys in the middle have got a couple more options.
Yeah, so we'll do the Dreadnought next. Side cannon into the Exequin. Gatling gun into the Zonophobes.
Zoanthropes. Okay.
Ooh, hang on, what toughness is Zonophobes?
Toughness 5 now. With 4 wounds and a 4+ invulnerable save.
No, shoot the Termagants, the little guys.
So you're going to Gatling gun the Hormagaunts and side cannon the Etzkrin.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, what would you like to start with?
We'll start with the side cannon, naturally.
Yes.
How many wins have I got left on that?
How many have you got left? You have 7, so you're not quite bracketed. So you're still hitting on 3s.
Which is good.
Which is good, except for not when you roll 3 2s.
Well, 1 in the 2, Jesus.
And you're winning on 4s, so it's from 8.
Boom, boom.
3. Very nice. Very nice. It's -2, I think it was last time.
Well, -1 now, but it's not got the strat.
I'm fine. And then you got 12 shots into little Hormagaunts. There's only 10 of them. They might be dead. Let's find out.
5, 6, 7, 8, and 10.
It's 12, isn't it?
Yes.
So hitting on 3s. Not too bad. Only missed a few.
There is a few duds there.
It's from 5, so you're winning on 3s, unfortunately.
That's fine.
That's not too bad. It's, 5?
Yep.
AP1?
Yep. 5 at -1.
6s! I got 2 6s. You've killed 3 Hormagaunts.
So how many left?
7. I'll naturally remove the 3 that were closest to you. Because that's a thing.
And then...
And then you got Stormbolters and things, and Stormbolters and things.
So yeah, Stormbolters and Silencer, they can only see one thing that are not on the objective, which is him, so they're gonna say hello.
Oh, that unit?
Yeah.
So they're going to shoot the Carnifex. Okay, cool. I'll let you get your dice together. Right, starting with the Silencer from the small strike squad at the back there, into the Carnifex.
Staying on freeze.
Hit on 3s. Just 1 miss. That's not bad, is it?
Wounding on
5, toughness 7.
Yep.
2 2. That's -1, wasn't it?
-2 because it's got the malediction.
Yes, but either way I'm good. Cool.
And then
Stormbolters.
1.
Right, Stormbolters hitting on freeze. I see many 1s and 2s.
Yes, a lot more 1s and 2s than I would like to see.
Oh, I don't know. I quite like it. You are winning on 5s. Might get a few through. At least I'll have a bit of AP. 1.
Well, they won't. These ones won't.
No, because they're not psi weapons, are they?
No. So 1 save.
2 up.
1 straight armor save.
I'm fine. He loves it. He eats the bullets. And then it explodes in his face. Final unit to shoot with the strike squad in the ruin. Or partly in the ruin.
They're going to shoot at the Griblies in the ruin, I think.
The termagants.
Yes.
You can do if you want to, yeah.
Yes. I need to thin those down.
Do you? No.
Yes.
They're only termagants. What could they possibly do with their strength 5, AP -1 ridiculous flesh borers and their many shots?
Bolter first.
Okay. Firing at will. I don't know which one of the termagants is called Will. Comment below if you know which one it is.
Poor Will. Everybody shoots at Will.
Yeah, right. You're winning on 3s because I'm only toughness 3. That's not bad. 6.
6 straight armor saves. Well,
light
+1.
cover. I get 4 ups. Termagants getting 4 up saves. It's glorious. It doesn't help when you roll low like that, but you kill 4 of them.
And then the incinerator will say hello. D6 shots. 2.
Command point. I'm just trying to tempt you. I won't bother. You're shooting termagants. Who cares? AP.
-1.
You've killed 1. Right, 5 of them are dead. 10 remain. Right, we're in the charge phase. We've measured a few things up. You're going to send the Dreadnought with his big hammer into the Hormagaunts and play some whack-a-mole or whack-a-gaunt.
Yeah, whack-a-gun.
Go to your local arcade and see if they've got the new game Whack-a-Gaunt. It's a free to charge. Oh, look, he's in. We'll move him in a second. What are you going to charge into this Carnifex? You've got a few options.
We're going to start with the unit that's got hammer hand because I want to keep the other unit on the objective.
Okay, so they need a 7. That's not a 7.
Down to 2.
Down to 2 command points. Reroll! Oh, roll another one. We'll get that in a minute. They're in! Right, and the final charge, or possibly final charge, your Dreadnought's going to try and go into the Carnifex, and he needs an 8. And he's not going in. Okay. Did you want to do any more? Obviously, we know the strike squad's running in. We'll move them in a moment. How much faith do you have in 5 silver Astartes killing a little bug? He's only an insect. He's harmless. He's not talonless, though. Just harmless.
I know I'm going to regret this, but let's try and run the Terminators in.
Okay, well, they need 9. And they don't get in anyway.
No.
Okay, I think that probably made the decision for you.
Okay, that's it.
Alright, we'll move them in and we'll be back.
Christy McChristy.
Right, they've charged in. You're starting with the strike squad hitting the Carnifex because I could interrupt with the Hormagaunts, but Hormagaunts against the Dreadnought? Well,
I don't like.
Yeah. So you're going to start with the guy who hasn't got a combat weapon just for fun. He's just going to punch the Carnifex. So here we go. 3 attacks hit on 3s. 2 hits. Nice. And he's winning on 5s.
5s. Then bring that hammer hand in effect.
It is. So you can reroll the 4. So you get 2. He gets 2 wounds through. Cheeky.
2 armor saves.
Cheeky. Saved them though. And then you've got 3, 6, 9 plus 4. You've got 13 attacks with the swords and halberds. We're going to do them all at the same time because they're all winning on 5s. They're all hitting the invulnerable save. And then they're all going to be 2 damage because you're getting +1 damage, but I'm -1 damage.
Yeah.
So 13 attacks hitting on Frizz.
And they'll all be on your them.
Yes. Because of Dimic Symbiosis. So you got a few misses, but it's not too bad.
So all the 2s in one sizzle.
So you're looking for 5s to wound, but 6s for mortal wounds, and you're re-rolling because of hammer hand, even though they haven't got any hammers. Not on them anyway. We'll get to the whack-a-mole in a minute. Oh, there's some 6s. I mean, what you could do, be cheeky, is re-roll everything but the 6s if you wanted to. Eh?
I want to keep
the re-rolls didn't help. So that's 4 saves and 3 mortal wounds. So I'm down to 2 wounds already. And I've got 4 saves. Or 4 up. And each of these is damage free, which becomes damage 2. So basically I need to save all of them.
Yeah.
Nope, even with CP, he's dead. Does he go a bit crazy? No, you've killed him. Well, that's a point for bring it down.
Yay!
Yay! If you wish, you may consolidate them in just a moment.
Do you wish to interrupt the track?
I'm not going to interrupt. You go ahead and do a game of whack-a-mole in the corner there.
Okay.
Right, whack-a-hormigant. Let's begin. Hit on 4s because it's a hammer. You've hit twice. Well, you're not going to kill the unit now.
And
Winning on 2s.
Yep.
On toughness 3. So you've killed 2 and a mortal wound. You've killed 3.
Yeah. Oh, well, I was hoping to get a few more hits than that.
Well, it's like whack-a-hormigant. You knock them down, they get back up again. And some of them might get back up again in my turn. So I can bring them back to the unit. I might just do that just because it's whack-a-hormigant. I might just bring them back again.
You might be there for a while.
Yeah.
You see, the guy
bang,
with the sword
bang.
The guy with the sword would have been better, but you sort of...
Yeah, because you can do a sweepy attack, can't you?
Yeah, which I can't do with the hammer.
No. Okay, well, if you wish, you may consolidate with them, and I'll attack you back with some hormigants, because that's fun.
Yeah.
Right, Tyranids, turn 2, command and movement phase. In the command phase, I got a CP, and I spent a CP on Endless Swarm. I brought back some termagants from the unit that was in the ruin here, and I was managed to move them across onto the objective in the command phase. So I was able to nick that objective, essentially, because you only had 2 models on there. And then I had 1, 2, 3 objectives, so that's 8 points. And then in the command phase, my Swarm Lord told the Carnifex that I remained to reroll all his hits, and told those termagants that I brought back to be double OBSEC. So they're counting as 2 models per model. And the Neurophrope told himself and the Swarm Lord to cast on 3 dice. As for moving, the termagants then moved forwards onto the objective more. The Carnifex moved forwards to help them. The Death Leaper leaped from this building into that building, looking for death, obviously. Swarm Lord got a nice 6 on his advance, and he's ran towards you because he's a Swarm Lord and he's very angry.
Whoops.
The Hormigants have tailed back onto this objective, and my Hormigants are going to do the mission action on the home objective, and these Termagants that are in here are now going to retrieve data here. So I've done this quarter and then that quarter. Excrins have stayed still, Zoanthropes have floated down from the building, and my Hormigants have fallen out of combat. And also, my Parasite flew over your Dread Knight and back again and did a couple of mortal wounds to you for a CP, which was nice. And I think I might have to see if you're infected as well, actually. Yes, I infected you because that's what it does. So essentially, in your command phase, you could do some mortal wounds if you're still alive. I mean, I've lined up some Zoanthropes and an Excrin at you, so you're probably not going to be alive, but just in case.
We can hope.
You can hope. So that's the movement phase done. We're going to do the second phase off camera because it might take a while, and then we'll be back. Right, we've done the psychic phase. There was some very good denying from the Grey Knights, which is very annoying. I managed to get a super smite off here into the Dread Knight. I managed to knock him down to 1 wound now. Couldn't deny that because I had an 11 and you tried, but didn't quite do it. My Neurophrope managed to get 3 powers off. I spent the CP to do an extra power. And I've given my Swarm Lord Onslaught, Unstoppable Onslaught, and your Terminator's Paroxysm. So you're going to be -1 to wound in combat and you can't Overwatch. I'm getting +1 to wound in combat, and I can advance on charge. And then I did a super smite with these guys on 11, and I tried to cast Catalyst on 11, and you managed to deny both. And then I did another smite with a Small Lord, and you denied that as well on a 9. So yeah,
Excellent.
Grey Knights with their +1 to deny is definitely a thing. Anyway, we're going to move into the shooting phase.
Yeah.
My Excrin has 1 target, and it's got 1 wound. Funnily enough, it's going to shoot at it.
Oh dear.
It's going to have 8 shots. Let's all shoot a Dread Knight in the face. And then freeze to wound, strength 8. That is 4 invulnerable saves or death.
I need to get them all.
He's got a wound left. I mean, it could be done. It could be done. You gave it a go, but no, he's dead.
No.
And he doesn't blow up, so he's just dead.
No.
Let's get rid of this chap here. See you later. Okay. So that's that thing done. In terms of other shooting, lots of termagants shooting some Grey Knights. Right, termagants shooting the Grey Knights, hitting on 4s. I've missed with 2 shots somehow. And then winning on 3s. Strength 5. Minus 1 AP, which you don't care about because you're a Space Marine. So that is 5, 6, 7 saves. And you've got a couple in the ruins. You can do 2 at a time on 2 up saves if you really wanted to. There's a couple of them there in the ruin. So they're good. Another 2. Oh, so we lost a wound. Another 2. Now one of them's dead, but you still got another guy in the ruin. You've got 1 more save to make. Yeah, so I've killed one of the guys that's in the ruin. Brilliant. And then I'll probably shoot a Carnifex at them, I think. That sounds like fun. Let's shoot his heavy venom cannon. Shits on 3s. Hits all the times. Win on 2s, strength 9. 3 at -3, it becomes -2. So 5 ups or 4 up. Well, you can do 1 at a time. 4 up on the guy in cover if you want. He's fine. And now he's dead. It's flat 3 damage.
Okay.
4 damage actually, heavy venom cannon.
And another one's dead.
So I've killed 3 in total. Okay. And then afterwards, Voracious Ammunition. I get a 2, so it's like D3 mortal wounds, which wounds another guy. So 3.5 dead. Right. So
it's 2 or 3 CV.
Oh, okay. We're just checking the true silver armor thing for your Terminators. So there's only 2 left in that unit there. Excrement shooting the Terminators. You're not doing it now. You're saving it for the fight phase.
I'm saving it for the fight phase because I'm more frightened about
the small mod. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if Excrement just kills the whole lot of them now.
It's fine. I've got another unit.
You got another unit to drop in. I've got a Trigon to drop in as well at some point. But yes, okay, right. 9 shots. This is when you know instantly regret not doing. Hitting on 3s. Because I don't care about the trees. Oh, there's quite a few. Winning on 2s now though, because it's strength 8. So it's 4 invulnerable saves because it's -4 AP.
4 flare-ups. But I do have shrugs.
You do have shrugs as well. You're going to be needing them twice. So 2 lots of free shrugs, please. So 3 at a time. Let's see if they die. First guy dies. Second guy also dies. So he's killed 2 of the 5 Terminators. Okay. Right. Couple of Terminators down. Charge phase now. Swarm Lord into Terminators. I'm getting +1 to charge. So, yeah, he's in. Splat. Carnifex is going to go into both units, actually. I don't know if you want to Overwatch with any of them. Or if you're going to save your CP for keeping things alive. So Carnifex is going into both those units. It's an 8, which becomes a 9, so it's plenty. So he's going there like that. And then Death Leap is actually going to go into the 2-man unit as well. And he gets in as well, because he's getting +1 to charge. And he's opposite and counts as 5 models. He's going to go there. On the charge, I'm going to spend a CP on my Swarm Lord. On the old trampling charge trick. Because that's always fun. As I run into you and I do mortal wounds. And that is D3 plus 3 mortal wounds for 4, which you can shrug because you're a Grey Knight. So you only take 2, so one of them goes down to a wound. Okay. He's down to a wound.
Any heroic intervention options?
Where's number 1? 1. Taking 2 wounds. Yeah, charge phase is finished now, but unfortunately your Terminators have blocked you. You can't go through.
Oh.
That's a shame. Right.
If I'd lost one more Terminator, he would have been able to get in.
Now, I am going to start with the Swarm Lord.
I am going to, because that's hitting Terminators, isn't it?
Yes, he's hitting Terminators with 9 attacks at strength 10 minus lots 3 damage.
No, you can't wound on less than a 4.
That's fine. Right. Well, we'll spend his CP, which is what I was going to do, on rerolling my wound rolls, because I don't like messing things up when I go charging in. So he's got 9 attacks. He's hitting on 2s. And I've dropped a couple. And I'm winning on 4s, but rerolling my wounds. With Voracious Appetite. So I've wounded you 5 times. 5 invulnerable saves. Because it's minus a gazillion. It may as well be.
5 invulnerable, you say?
Yes.
The Emperor protects.
So 3. So 2 go through. Okay. So the guy on 1 wound has 3 shrugs to make. Because it's damage free. And his mate next to him is going to have 3 shrugs to make as well. Well, he's now dead. How about his mate? He's alive on a wound. So essentially I've just killed 1 Terminator with a Swarm Lord. Interesting.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
No, it's not. And another chap's onto a wound. Cool, okay. Now let's fight with something else over here. Right, Death Leaper now into the unit of 2. Death Leapers have got 7 attacks apparently. And he hits from 2s because he's Death Leaper. Managed to miss 3 though.
That's good.
So that's nice for you. I'm winning on 3s, strength 7. And that is minus 3, which comes minus 2. So 3 5-up saves, 2 damage.
I need to pass all 3. No, I need to pass 2.
Yeah, I mean, you've got 2 guys left. And you're out of CP. And they're all dead. Brilliant.
Oh,
Splat! Nom 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 nom. Cranial feasting. Right, Death Leap has consumed them. We'll work out the points in a minute for my cranial feasting secondary, which is nice, because I've killed a unit champion. So
which means I'm not getting grind them down again.
New. Other Carnivix smashing into your other unit there. 7 attacks, because he charged and he's got talons. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling all his hits, because Carnivix told him to. Swarmlord told him to, rather. And he's got Toxin Sacks, so they auto wound. And he's strength 8 on the charge, because he's got Adrenal Glands and a Behemoth. 2s. That's 7 at minus 4, which becomes minus 3. That's 7 6-up saves at 3 damage. Carnifexes are really good. They can be pretty painful. And they're all dead. Splat. Num 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 num. Another unit champion gets eaten.
Okay, so...
Right. Terminator's hitting the Swarm Lord back.
So we're hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. And you're rerolling 1s because of your Wise Ancient still next to them. Which is useful. Oh, it's still, you're getting plenty of rerolls, but they're not really converting, are they? You're -1 to win me now, though, unfortunately. So you're probably now winning me on 6s because I'm toughness 8. What's your strength with your things?
3. So strength 4, strength 5.
So normally 5s, but it's now 6s because it's -1 to wound. But 6s at least do mortal wounds. So you want 6s anyway.
And I'm re-rolling 1s.
Yes. So you got A6 and no rerolls.
So 1.
So that's one mortal wound. And 1 saving throw.
Yes, at minus 3.
I failed my save. He ignores the first damage he takes in the fight phase. Because he parries it. But he's taking the mortal wounds, so he's down to 12 wounds. Is that all their fighting attacks?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the end of the fight phase and end of the turn then, I guess. So, end of turn things. You still have that objective, but I get 2 points for the action on the mission objective thing for taking that one. I get engaging on fronts because I've got 1, 2, 3 table quarters. And I get some points for cranial feasting. And now because I've eaten some champions, I need to roll dice and I could actually get command points. Death Leaper has feeder tendrils. So on a 4-up I get a CP from him. I do, I get a CP. That's nice, isn't it? Okay, I can only get 1 per bat round, so that's nice. And then I get some points from things which we'll put on the board. Okay, we're back. Grey Knights turn 3. We've had their command and movement phase. To quickly sum up the points. Grey Knights had 3 objectives at the start in your command phase, so you got 8 points for that, which puts Grey Knights up to 15. You only got 3 for purifying ritual so far, and only 1 for bring it down. Tyranids on 22 at the moment, because I managed to get 2 for engage last turn, 5 for cranial feasting in 1 turn. That was quite nice, and then 4 for retrieve data for these 2 quarters here. So I'm 7 points in the lead before my turn. Movement phase and command phase and things. You got a CP. You spent a CP, and your apothecary brought back a guy, and he also healed the other guy's full wounds. So you've got 2 more Terminators back in this squad. Mm-hmm. You've shuffled your characters around. You've moved your Dreadnought forwards. He's shuffled a little bit. And then your remaining Terminators and, what's his name? Voldus?
Grandmaster Voldus.
He's come down over there to shore up your home objective and potentially charge the shooty Carnifex there, who just ate one of your sergeants. He's probably still chewing on his bones. That poor Gene Seed. You're not getting that one back. You're not getting that one back.
Oh, don't it?
He's almost like a giant gene stealer. Right.
Oh, dear.
We'll probably do the second phase off camera again because there's lots of shadow in the warp and knives and things going on, but we'll come back and sum what happens. Right, we're back. The psychic phase has happened. We'll start over here. So you managed to purify that objective. Mm-hmm. You managed to put armoured resilience on the Dreadnought. Mm-hmm. Failed with Sanctuary. Failed to purify that. I denied it.
And failed with Hammerhand.
Hammerhand. So, not other than purifying that, all you've done is give +1 save to the Dreadnought. Now, over here, there was a Carnifex with no damage taken. He's not there anymore. And I've got a laughing David in the corner. Basically, Voldus came down and he got really, really angry. You did a Vortex of Doom. Excuse you, and you got a double 6.
Yeah.
And because of his Warlord trait, I've got no way of denying it. Mm-hmm. And obviously you perils. So that was 2d3 mortal wounds onto me, and you think you did 4? And then you took a few mortal wounds yourself. You shrugged a couple, but you took some. And then you did a smite. And you got a double 6 again. And then you got 6, and you killed the Carnifex. And then you took more mortal wounds to yourself. And he's only got 2 wounds left now. So he's basically made a Carnifex explode. But he's got a really bad headache.
He's got a blinding migraine now.
Yes, I mean it's just as well he had some paracetamol to shrug a couple of them. Otherwise he'd be dead as well. And obviously if you died of perils of the warp, you blow up. And then he could have killed a Terminator.
That wouldn't have been cool. So
that would have been, yeah, it was almost as bad as it could have been. And at the same time quite good because you killed the Carnifex. So yeah, not too bad. You've also purified that objective there with the Terminators. So yeah, it was an interesting psychic phase. Some good bits and some really bad bits, but yeah, okay. Shooting phase, I guess. Where would you like to start with your 0 CP and not many guns left?
Yes. Well, let's start with this fella.
Okay.
What's the toughest of that thing?
Death Leaper. He's a character within 3 inches of the termagants. You can't shoot him.
Okay. Everything. That.
Into the Excron. Okay, cool.
Yes, because I've had enough of that thing.
I mean, you've took 5 wounds off of it so far. It's only got 10 left. You're just slowly chipping away.
Hopefully I'm going to take the rest off it.
Yeah, so you're hitting all on 4s because there's still trees in the way.
Yep.
This is the heavy side cannon thing. Cool, okay, so 4s.
No rerolls, and
just
there's only
one hit. Wow.
Strength 8, though, so...
Yeah, so winning on 4s, you toughness 8. You got a wound. You took save normally, and it goes to a I think a 4 up goes to, because it's minus
Yeah.
2, so he's fine. And then you've got 12 shots with your silencer as it goes. It's really quiet because it's a silencer. If it was a normal Gatling gun, it'd go. It's a silencer, so it goes like that. Why do they call it a silencer? Why can't they just call it a Gatling gun?
Because I think it silences the masses.
Oh, I see. It's not actually a silenced gun. It silences who it shoots at.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, right, but so far it hasn't shot him up yet. And it's shot at him every turn. Hitting on 4s. That's looking a bit better.
That is looking a bit better.
It's a shame it's with the arguably worst gun though, really, because now you're winning on 5s.
Yeah, unfortunately I can't give it 2 guns the same.
No, you can't, no. Oh, you got a few cheeky wounds, 4 of them. And then it's minus 1.
Yep, 1 damage apiece.
Okay. I've lost 3 wounds. It's a shame you did the damage with the worst gun, really. Because the side cannon was like, what, 2-3 damage a pop or something?
2 damage a pop.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. We've got your Terminators, you've got a Dreadnought.
Well, Terminators can't shoot because they don't have pistol weapons. Ah, you're on
I
about
was
those?
referring to those, but I don't think there's actually anything they can shoot at. Because they can't shoot... Well, they might be able to shoot him, because he might be the nearest thing to them. Let's do some measuring.
And we'll
Right.
Gatling gun them as well.
Okay, so Volus and the Dreadnought all shooting the Termagants, because you can't shoot Deathly because he's not the nearest. And he's next to the Termagants. Okay, so Volus first. I'm assuming he hits on 2s.
Yep.
And it's strength 4, I'm guessing. So 3's to wound. Just a 1. Is there any AP on his Mastercraft from Bolter?
Minus 1.
Okay, so 5 up because I'm in a row. I'm fine. And then you've got 6 assault cannon shots.
Yep. Hit on
No,
3s.
hitting on 3s.
No rerolls this time because...
Because he's no longer wise. But to be fair, most of his rerolls didn't actually do anything anyway. Other than just waste time of you rerolling your dice.
Yep, what stuff does these guys?
3s, he will be winning on 2s and rerolling the 1s because of your captain. So you got three wounds at minus 1, but 5 ups because cover. You kill 3 targets. Yay! It's probably the 3 that came back earlier. Splats.
And the Bubba Captain can't see anything to shoot, so that's him out of the way.
Well, you can probably shoot the termagants as well, can't you?
Oh,
He's in range of the termagants.
yeah, why not?
Why not?
Same bolt gunners and holders, so let's see what we do here.
I'm assuming he hits on 2s as well, yeah. And then 3s. So it's 3 5 ups from the Capitan, who's a bit like a lieutenant, but he's a captain. He kills 3 termagants.
Unfortunately, you can't film them now.
No, because I want the bat there. It should be within 6 of the zone for but I won't measure him. Because otherwise I could be in trouble, because they're only leadership 5.
Okay.
Charge him like a charge phase?
Yep, charge phase.
I'm assuming big punch up.
Yes, a 40k first.
He's in. It's a Capitan.
Yep.
Okay. He's in. Now, where's the Dreadnought going? Is he going into him as well, or is he going to go for a little run?
What's the range on that guy?
Right, it would be an 11-inch charge in the Death Leaper. So instead you're going to go behind the Swarmlord with the Dreadnought and give him a good fist in. Because, yeah, he's in. Nice, okay. So everything's gone in. I have got enough CP to interrupt, just to let you know. So, what would you like to start with out of your characters or Dreadnought? Because obviously the Terminators didn't charge. I'll give you a moment. Okay, we're starting the fight phase. Opting to start with your Dreadnought. Because I have CP to interrupt and things, you don't want to hit me with something else, and then I'll turn around and just chop your Dreadnought into little pieces. So you start with your Dreadnought, you got 5 attacks. I've spent ACP on Indomitable Monstrosity, so I'm now a transhuman Swarmlord. You've got 5 attacks hitting on 3s.
So hit on 3s, no rerolls though.
No. You've only hit twice. That's unfortunate. Well, you're winning on 4s now because of my indomitableness.
Rerolling once.
Because of the Capitan. So 1 wound. 1 4+ invulnerable save. I'll ignore that because I parry it.
But that's that used up.
That's that used up. Now, do I now... Because I'm not actually going to interrupt now. Because seeing as though he's done nothing, I think I'm going to survive. Because your Terminator's a -1 to wound me. And we just looked at Brother Captain's stats, and he's not amazing. He's good at killing infantry, but probably not good at killing swarm lords. So I'll let you carry on.
So we're going to start with the apothecary.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's the apothecary's things, actually? Let's have a look at him. Right, we're going with the apothecary with his relic sword, which is like a flat 3 damage, and always wounds monsters on 4 up.
Yep.
Which is really nice. So he's got 5 attacks, and he hits on 3s. I won't interrupt. I think I can tank it. He's only missed the once. Okay, well, I was expecting you to maybe miss twice. But okay, that's fine. You're reading on 4s or more.
Re-rolling once from Brother Captain, because it's causal characters.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
No reroll, it's just for calls from Brother Captain. So looking for 4s or more. Using 4 hits. 2 go through. Okay, I expected 2 to go through.
And one of them is a mortal wound in addition, because it is a nemesis weapon.
Yes, and your Tide of Convergence or whatever it is.
Yep.
Okay, so 4+ invulnerable saves. So I'll make 1, so that's 3 damage plus the mortal wound, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm down to 8 wounds. Yep, you can carry on. You've got Brother Captain Stern now. Okay, Brother Captain Stern. 6 attacks hitting on 2s, which is very nice. And you've dropped 1. Is that 5 dice? Yeah, 6 attacks. You got an extra attack.
Roll that first.
Okay, so you had.
I am going to choose to re-roll that.
You're going to use your Strands of Fate.
Yep.
Oh, didn't help. Okay, so you've hit me 5 times. You're going to be winning on 5s because I'm top plus 8.
I want to see some 6s now.
You need some 6s.
No.
That's mainly 1s, 2s, and 3s.
That's
a problem.
That is a very big problem.
But now my Swarmlord gets a free reroll because you used your Strands of Fate.
Yes.
Which is interesting. I'm going to use a CP on Ferocious Appetite, so I re-roll my wound rolls.
Now
okay.
You get to choose to hit.
Yes. You've got a few Terminators, but those Terminators are still winning on 6s at the moment because of paroxysm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat your Apothecary.
Well, try to.
Well, if he doesn't... Actually, how many wounds has he got? Let's check some things. Right, we've checked some stats and things. My Swarmlord. I'm going to put 7 attacks into your Apothecary and 2 attacks into your Terminators. Alright, start with your Apothecary. I'm Ferocious Appetiting, so I'm re-rolling my wounds. So I'm hitting on 2s. And I've also got my reroll as well, which is nice. So I'll reroll one of those ones. There we go. Thank you very much for your Strands of Fate, Brother Captain Stern. And I'm winning you on 2s because I'm strength 10 because I got charged and bear them off. And I can reroll the wounds because of Ferocious Appetite. So that is 5 invulnerable saves on your Apothecary.
5 ups.
5 ups.
How much damage do you need?
3 each.
Ooh. Let's see how many 5s we get. The Emperor protects.
You got a couple. Okay, so 3 go through. So that's 9 6-up shrugs. And you got 5 wounds, was it?
Yeah, so I need to pass at least 5 of these.
Yes. Well, good luck to you. Not. No.
5, 6, 7, 8.
9.
9.
Looking for 6s. Can he patch himself up as I chop him into little pieces? He gave it a try, but no, he's dead. And I've killed a character for my cranial feasting. Nom 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 nom. And then I've got 2 attacks, which can now hit the Terminators. I haven't got an Apothecary next to them, which is nice. And I hit on 2s. I'm going to win on 2s. And that is an invulnerable save for your Terminator. Flat 3 damage. Splat.
1 splatty Terminator.
1 splatty Terminator. So then you've got, is it 2 left?
3 left. Because I remember I got 1 back.
There's only 2 there.
Because I've just picked 1 up.
Yeah, because I've just killed 1. So now you've got 2 left.
Yeah.
Right, okay. You can fight back with your Terminators.
Yay!
Which are -1 to wound me.
That's fine.
It's fine. They've both got the same weapons, haven't they, pretty much?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the number of attacks.
So hitting on 3s. It's not bad, I only dropped 2. Winning on 6s now, though, because would normally be 5s. Sixes.
Rerolling ones though.
But you reroll on the ones. Is that a 1? Is that 1?
Two sixes.
So 2 wounds and 2 mortal wounds. So I'm down to 6. And then I've got 2 invulnerable saves. So 1 goes through. What's the damage of that?
2 damage.
Oh, okay. So I'm down to 4 wounds. So I'm poorly, but I'm not dead yet. Okay.
Not dead yet.
Okay, well that was interesting. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm assuming that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Okay, alright, well I'll get a point for killing the apothecary, which is nice. And then I'll get some primary points. I'm on 3 objectives, so I'll get 8, and then we'll be back after my command and movement phase for the Tyranids. Okay, we're back. Tyranids turn 3. Command and movement phase. Command phase got a command point. I also did the cranial feasting thing, and I managed to get another CP for that because I killed your apothecary and rolled a 4. So, yay. In addition to killing him and getting a point, I also got a command point, so that's nice. And then at the start of my turn, I was on 3 objectives, so I got 8 points. So that's all good fun and games. I spent the CP to heal him, so he's back up to 8 wounds. Was it 8 or 7? 7 wounds. And then the command phase, he was out of range to give out any buffs. Shame. But then again, the Carnifexes are dead anyway. The Neurophrope told himself and the Zoanthropes here to cast on 3 dice before they floated off. In terms of movement, the Excrine advanced, his Termagants moved, the Neurophrope advanced, Zoanthropes advanced. Death Leaper just moved, he ran. But he didn't advance, he wants to charge and kill Voldas in combat. He wants to feast on his head. And then this guy popped up, the Trigon Prime. So it's a 9-inch charge, because I'm getting +1 to my charge, it'd be an 8-inch charge, which is very nice. Very nice. So we're going to go into the psychic phase. We'll probably do it off camera and then sum up, because there's going to be lots of denies and things, and we'll see what happens. Okay, here we are after the psychic phase. Mainly mortal wounds from smites and things going off. I've managed to get the Dreadnought all the way down to a wound. A couple of shrugs there of the Grey Knight's mortal wounds helping you. The only sort of buff I put on things was essentially putting paroxysm on this guy, so he can't overwatch, or when you hit me in combat, it's -1 a wound, which is going to be useful with that big hammer when the Trigon comes in.
Assuming he makes it.
Assuming he makes it. I mean, it's an 8-inch charge, I've got a CP, and I've also got a trick up my sleeve, which I'm going to show everyone now. Okay, so starting with the Trigon Prime, I'm spending one of my valuable 2 CPs on Shard Lure, which essentially means if I hit you, I get an extra dice when I'm charging you, and then remove one, which is nice, in addition to my +1 to charge because of my trait. Okay, he's got 8 shots with his Biopulse thingy-majiggy doodah, hitting on 3s, and rerolling all hits because of his Water trait, and I've only missed once. Okay, he's supposed to be combat, not shooting. It's strength 5 though, so it will be 5s to win. Just the 1, but I've hit you, that's all I care about. It's -2, which becomes -1 because you're a Space Marine. So it's a 3-up save, and it's just 1 damage. Oh, that's cheeky.
I'm taking it.
Oh, that can make a difference, because that puts you down to 12. And my attacks are damage 3. Oh, that can make a difference. Interesting. I mean, I haven't finished shooting at him yet. I'm going to shoot him with an X-Screen as well, but still.
Yes, can we get a problem?
Well, maybe. Right. X-Screen shooting at him now. 6 + D3, 7. My X-Screens haven't been firing very well today. Well, he blew up 1 Dreadnought, didn't he, I suppose? Hitting on 3s, because he doesn't care about the trees, because he's an X-Screen. And then winning on 3s. So it's 2 4+ invulnerable saves, because AP4 damage 3. So he's always down to 6. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
That's back at me.
I mean that is it for my shooting attacks though, because these Termagants are out of range. Those Termagants are out of range. That is advanced because you couldn't see anything. So on to the charge phase.
Here we go. And I can't overwatch because I got no CP.
Well, you were paroxysmed anyway, so you couldn't overwatch even if you did.
I was thinking elsewhere.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm going to start with the Trigon Prime. So I've got 3 dice. I need 9. I've got +1 on my charge.
Triple one, triple one, triple one.
I think he's in.
Oh dear.
Okay, and then Death Leaper. I wanted to charge just Voldus, but the Terminators are too close, so I have to charge them as well.
Yay.
And I need a 5 because I'm getting +1 on my charge, because it is a 6-inch charge normally. Well, it's lucky I've got +1 to charge, isn't it? As the Death Leaper leaps into action. Now, I'm going to start with Death Leaper.
This is going to
Because he's -1 to wound me, and Trigon's a -1 hit in combat as well. And he's probably bracketed now, he's on 6 wounds. So let's start with Death Leaper. He has 7 attacks.
I know where this is going.
He hits on 2s. He's strength 7, so I'm winning you on 3s. Oh, I've wounded every time. That is 6 at -3, 2 damage. So that would be 6 4-up saves. Because of Space Marine or Iron Halo or whatever thing he's got to make his armour real good. 6 4-up saves, damage 2. So he needs to make all of these or he's dead. Getting your lucky dice.
Fours or better.
No, just one. One to fail. That's all I need. You haven't got any CP. Come on.
The Emperor protects.
Oh, he's dead already.
Boo.
Yeah. So he's dead. Splat. So not only have I killed a character, I've killed your warlord.
That's a problem.
So it gets me even more points for cranial feasting. As I eat you. Nom 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 nom.
Yeah,
I could now roll a dice to get a CP, but I've already got one this back around anyway, so I can't actually get any more.
Yep.
You haven't got any CP to interrupt, so I'm just going to go straight into my Trigon, because that's fun. So Trigons have 12 attacks. Because his tail is a toxin spike, it's essentially another attack. It's the same profile as his claws. Right, so he's got 13 attacks. He's got adrenal glands, so he goes up to strength 8. He's Behemoth, he's charged, he's now strength 9. Hit him freeze, re-rolling everything because of his warlord trait. And I give him toxin sacks, which means those 6s auto wound. And then I'm winning you on freeze. 6, 9 at -3, which becomes -2. So 9 4+ invulnerable saves. All of which are damage free because of his Behemoth relic of something muscular something or other. I don't know what it's called. It's going to hurt. 4+ invulnerable saves. You need to fail 2, and luckily you failed 3. Wasn't a bad effort, but he's dead. I didn't even need the paroxysms, but I did anyway. Cool. And then he's just going to go plonk to there, like that. You get to pick a unit now, because that's what my charge unit's done. So you can either pick the Dominators, or you can pick something here to hit the Swarm Lord.
The Dreadnought.
Yes, I thought you might. So 5 attacks.
Yes.
Hitting on the freeze. I will spend my last CP on... Oh, do I want to do... No, I'm not going to spend it. I'm going to hope you don't kill me. That's not bad. You've only dropped 1. So you're winning on freeze because you're strength 12 or something.
You rolling ones?
You're rolling ones because of Brother Captain. Oh, this could be painful.
Sadly,
this could be painful.
Sadly, I don't do mortal wounds because it's just a Dreadnought fist.
Yes, you're just fisting the Swarm Lord at the rear.
Yeah.
4+ invulnerable saves. I'll ignore the first damage I take. I'll take 3 wounds. Just as well, I put a few wounds back on him at the start of my turn. Okay, I get to pick a unit now. I'm picking Swarm Lord. I'm spending my CP to reroll all my wound rolls. I'm killing Brother Captain's turn.
Well, you're going to try to.
Well, yes. I mean, I'm a bit poorly. So I think I'm hitting on freeze now, but I will quickly double check. Right, Swarmlord in the Brother Captain Stern. I'm hitting on freeze now. Because he's a bit poorly. Which means I've missed one more than I would have normally done, but I've missed 3. I'm strength 9. So I'm assuming I'm winning you on 2s.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm rerolling on my wounds because of Voracious Appetite. I'm glad I spent that CP. That's better. 6 in vulnerable saves because it's -4? -4 free damage, yes. It's essentially, he basically hits you with X screen shots.
So
6 4-ups.
So I can only afford to fail 1.
Yes, because 3 damage, he's got 6 wounds. You failed 2. Oh, and you haven't got any CP.
But I can try to fate. Or whatever it is.
Oh, yes, you could do. I mean, you either do it now or he's dead. Oh, he's dead anyway. Which means I now get to reroll. So if you hit me with your Terminators and wound me, I could potentially reroll a save for my Swarmlord. Which is interesting. I've got another character. It's more points for cranial feasting and numbing. Yeah, it's all going to plan. I'm eating all the Grey Knight's biomass. So you've got your Terminators or your Terminators. What are you starting with?
We'll start with the smaller unit Terminators.
Try and finish off the Swarmlord.
Yes.
Because he's worth 2 points for you for bringing it down. You get in there. He's only got a few left.
So hitting on at freeze.
Yes. Okay. So 4 hits. You're wounding on 5 now, not 6s because they aren't paroxysmed this turn.
Any 6s are mortal wounds, huh?
Yeah, that's true. So it's a mortal wound and 2 saves to make. Okay, so 4 ups. I'll use my Strand of Fate. Reroll it you gave me. Didn't help. So it's a mortal wound and then 2 damage as well.
Yep.
So I'm down to 1 wound remaining. Oh.
He's going to die in my next turn.
Well, he should do. You could just smite him in the face.
Or I could shoot it with Dreadnought.
You could do, but Psychic Phase comes first.
Correct. We'll do that lot there.
Okay, I'll let you count your dice for the Terminators and pile them in. Okay, so
strength 6.
we're hitting with the Terminators. You attack them with swords? Swords are strength 6, are they?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are hitting on 4s because definitely was -1 to hit. So that's not bad. And then strength 6. So you're winning on 3s with these. So 3 go through. Okay.
And 2 mortal wounds.
And 2 mortal wounds. Okay, so he's down to 5 already. We've got 2 4 plus 3 4 plus invulnerable saves. Damage?
2.
2. Okay. So he's down to 3 wounds after the swords. What have we got next?
Okay, now it's the falchions.
Okay.
So.
Many attacks, but small attacks.
Yes, it's to read it. It's.
Okay, falchions now. So look, many attacks hitting on 4s because -1 to hit. Death Leaper is the most annoying character in the game.
Boulder stopped 2 rerolls. Boulder screen red stopped 2 rerolls. To be fair, you only actually made 1 miss with the -1.
Oh well, every little helps.
But Kelly Boulder stopped 2 rerolls.
Reading on 5s now though, because your only strength 1 on toughness 5. So wow, that's 3 wounds and 3 mortal wounds. I mean, I've only got 3 wounds left. So even if I make all my saves, he's dead.
Get him out of here!
Well, he leaped in for some death and then died. So that was fun.
So if you're right for killing my warlord.
Well, to be fair, I'll take that trade any day.
He gone!
Yeah, you did all the attacks here, didn't you? Did you do attacks here with these Terminators?
Yes.
Yeah, you did. Cool, so we're done. Right, okay.
We are done.
Right, so at the end of the turn, I get 2 points for engage. I'm in 3/4. I would be in 4, but definitely died, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
And then I get some points for cranial feasting, so we'll calculate that up, and then we'll be back. Right, quick summary before we start Grey Knight's turn 4 in terms of points. Tyranids on 42, Grey Knight's on 24, so I'm 18 in the lead. But there is still a bunch of Terminators over there. It's still a Dreadnought and a few Terminators. So we're going to see what can be done in Grey Knight's turn 4, and then we'll be back. Okay, here we are. Grey Knights turned 4 after their commander movement phase. You had 2 objectives for 4 points. In terms of movements, your strike team came out to play, and that was about it. And then you tried a few smites and things over here. I denied them, so the swarm was alive on that 1 wound, being very annoying. And you got hammer hand off with your strike team, because you're thinking about maybe charging the Trigon, which could happen. I mean, you got to try and deal with them somehow.
Yeah.
And you purify and flamed the rear objective for a point. So that's that at least. Shooting phase.
Yep.
The Dreadnought can shoot into combat.
So we will start with the Dreadnought.
Because then these guys will be free to do whatever they want.
Heavy flame first.
Oh yes. D6 auto hits, which is always nice. For 5.
That'll do. I would need one of these to go through.
Moving on 5s. With -1, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 up saves. If you get any, you get 1. 3 up save. I have no command points. I make the save. You have your assault cannon, which you hit me on 4s because it's a heavy weapon into combat.
That's fine for me.
It's going to have to do. You got a few.
I wish I'd remembered to spend the CP on reroll once to hit. Too late now.
Well, is that what you wanted to spend it on, or did you want to spend it to keep a reroll charge? Because I will allow you to put it on if you want to. I don't mind.
Yeah, because then I can reroll the two of the failed hits. So I'll do that.
Yeah. Oh.
Doesn't convert anyway.
No, but now you haven't got a CP for your rerollable charge.
That's fine.
Winning on 5s. 1. 3 up save or death. He's alive.
Which means the Terminators can't do anything again.
Well, not until I hit them anyway. But you've got lots of guns here and lots of guns there. So where are we starting?
Right. We'll start with these.
I'm assuming everything into the Trigon. I'm pretty sure you're in rapid fire range.
Yeah. So let's start with the Gatling silencer first.
Cool.
Well, standard silencer, not the Gatling, because the Gatlings were on the Dread Knights are dead.
The mini Gatling. 6 shots, yeah?
Yep.
And is it assault or heavy? Let's check.
Yeah.
It's a heavy gun, so you hit on 4s, it's -1 to hit. So 4s to hit and then 5s to wound, so I'm fucking 7.
That's not good.
Oh, that was a problem. I mean, the -1 made a tiny difference, but yeah. Oh, we got a wound. On -1 net.
Yep.
So
1
4 up. I'm fine. Storm Bolters of Doom. The Bolters of the Storm.
Yep.
The Bolters of the Storm. That's a song, isn't it?
Riders of the Storm.
Well, these are Bolters of the Storm. It's the 40k version of the song. They remixed it finally after several thousand years. It was probably due a remix by that time.
Oh yeah.
After like 38,000 years. Right, hit on 3s with some bolters.
To pay the original artist only became famous after his death.
Well, just look at Van Gogh. Or not. 3s to hit. Oh, lots of 1s and 2s again. I think our shooting has been a bit below par most of the game, to be fair.
Yeah.
It hasn't been terrible, but it hasn't been the best. Winning on 5s. Oh, I see a few. 1, 2, 3.
Not enough though.
Well, no, I mean, he's got 14 wounds. I think even if you hit and wound with everything, it'll probably still be alive. 3 free ups, yeah?
Yeah. No minus.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah.
He loves it.
Phase of charging.
And we got these guys, you can shoot the zone throats.
Oh, why not?
Shoot some zone throats, go for it. Count some dice.
Well, let's see if the incinerator's in range first at 18 inches.
Oh, they've got a flamer thing, have they? Nice.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Lovely. Burn.
Yes.
Burn the bugs. If you can't kill the bugs, just burn them. Oh, just the one also hit though. And it wounds. 4+ invulnerable save. I'm fine. I'll let you count your storm bolter shots. Storm bolters, bolters of the storm into the zone throats who have been in the zone all game. Hitting on freeze.
And there's all these 1s and 2s again.
Yes. They're not in the zone, are they, the Terminators?
If they were Paladins, there would have been more hits because they hit on 2s.
I think they only hit 2s in combat. But I might be mistaken. But either way, you've missed quite a few. Now you're winning on 5s, because they're +5. What one?
1 armor save.
I'm fine.
Right. Okay. Phase of charging.
8-inch charge? With no CP? Oh dear. Go for it.
Gonna have some luck soon.
Well, if there's any time, it's now. Into the Trigon. No. Okay, well I'm guessing I'm going to hit you with my Swarm Lord then.
Yeah.
Can I hit you with my Swarm Lord? I mean, he's very poorly now. He's only got 1 wound left. And I have no CP. I'm hitting on 4s. Let's hit these Terminators. On 4s. Moving them on 2s. Jump 9. That is 4 at -4. Which becomes -3, so 5 up on vulnerable saves.
Need to pass 3 of these, I think.
Yes, it's damage for each. Oh, you have! I've only killed 1. I still haven't killed the sergeant of that Terminator squad. I want to kill all your sergeants and characters in combat, and they just don't want to die.
My go?
Yeah, you can hit me with something now. Well, either of them, to be honest, because I've got nothing else to hit you with anyway.
Let's start with the Dreadnought.
Annoyingly, I was too far away to heroically intervene into you with the Trigon. That would have been funny.
That would have been really annoying.
So what are you going with? Dreadnought?
Yep.
Okay. Go for it. Okay. Yeah, freeze will hit.
Yep. And of course, stratagem point.
Oh yeah.
So that's
4 hits. Winning on freeze. Strength lots versus toughness 8. 3. Okay. So 3 invulnerable saves. I can ignore the first damage I take.
so means you fail too.
I'm absolutely fine. I almost want him to die, because then I can use my Trigon imperative and you'll blow up on like a 4 and kill your Dreadnought.
Okay.
So hit me with your sergeant. Come on.
Justica time.
Surely he can do it. Justica, that's the one. Will there be justice served today? Hitting on freeze. Move on into 1s. And you're winning on 5s. And 6s do mortal wounds. All we need is a 6. That's all we need. You get a 6. I'm dead. Right, now because of my Trigon thing, I get +3 to this roll. Oh, balls.
Get that out of here.
So that's 2 points for Bring It Down. He has been brought down. Swarm Lord. He's dead. First time he's died for a very long time, actually. So, well done. You may consolidate towards my Trigon if you want to. With your sergeant. No? Don't fancy that? Okay.
No.
Alright. So the end of the Grey Knight's turn then. 2 points for Bring It Down, I guess. And a point for Purifying Ritual. And you've killed 1 thing for Grind Them Down so far. You've got a Terminator on by himself and a Dreadnought on a wound. I think I should be able to kill at least 1 unit.
Yeah.
Unless something goes terrible. And then we'll be back for Tyranids turn 4. Right, Tyranids turn 4. I maxed my primary for the turn because I was on 12 points because I was on 4 objectives. Bit of movement, Excrine moved forwards, Zone Floats flew forwards. I smited the Dreadnought and the Terminator Sergeant to death. They're dead. My Trigon moved over there. I'm now going to shoot your dudes with the Trigon. I can reroll all hits because of his Warlord trait. And I'm going to win them on freeze. That is 4 at a -2, which becomes -1 for 4 up saves on those strike team. 4 4-ups coming up. So I've killed 1 of them. Okay. And then I shall charge. He's in.
Build a special weapon at this point.
Yeah, you don't need your special weapon anymore. So I've got 13. I've got a CP.
Probably not going to need the rest of the unit.
Let's spend my last CP on a trampling charge to do mortal wounds as I run into you, just for fun. I get a 2. So that's 3 mortal wounds, but you can shrug them. So I've killed another 1.5. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Ow!
13 attacks. That's strength 9, -3. 3 damage. Coming up. Hit on freeze. Rerolling all my hits because of his warlord trait. That auto wounds. He's a wound on 2s. Oh, quite a few 1s in there. 3, 6, 7. 5 ups. Or death.
I'm guessing these are more than 1 damage apiece.
3 damage. Yeah. So they're normally 2 damage, but I gave him the relic, which made all his melee attacks extra damage. It's quite nice when you got that many attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4 dead. How many are left? 3. Oh, they're dead. Cool. So I'll kill them. And then I'll get another 2 points for engage.
Do you want to see if you get a CP? Because you ate a squad
Oh
leader.
yeah, I had to beat a squad leader. Only on a 6 though. No. Because he doesn't have the feeder tendrils keyword like the Death Leaper did. Yeah, okay. Well, I think we're probably going to call it there, because I think I'm probably 30-ish points ahead, or once we add it up, because I'm between 20 or 30 points ahead.
Yeah, no way.
And you've only got 1 turn left, and I'm just swarming all over the place and have most of my army left. How do I have so much left? You've got a fair amount of little gribblies, swarm all the Carnifexes and Death Leaper. But I still have a fair amount left, unfortunately. Tyranids are just really good at the moment. But anyway, so they're going to teleport the hell out of here, because they've got common sense and they've seen what's happened in front of them. And they're going to pick Voldus up and take him with them, obviously.
Well, they're going to turn around and go, wait a minute, this isn't a demon infestation, why are we here?
Why are we here? Well, yeah, exactly. These aren't demons, these are giant bugs with claws and really big brains.
In other words, what's really happened is there's been a mix-up in communication and the Inquisitor was meant to call the Death Watch.
Yes, not the Grey Knights. That's exactly what's happened. Right, brilliant. Okay, well, win for the Tyranids. Thanks for the game. And thanks for watching, everyone. And we'll see you in the next one.